So in this video lecture we'll see about the neutralization techniques or methods. So why we require neutralization techniques? First of all, we should know about the instability of the tuned amplifiers. So if some feedback signal manages to reach the input from the output in a positive manner with proper phase shift, then there is a possibility of the circuit to be converted to an unstable one, generating its own oscillations. Hence, it will stop working as an amplifier. Such a circuit will oscillate if enough energy is fed back from the collector to the base in the correct phase to overcome circuit losses. Since the conditions for best gain and selectivity are those which all promote oscillations, in order to prevent oscillations in tuned RF amplifiers, it is necessary to reduce the stage gain to a level that ensures circuit stability. So there are various methods of lowering the quality factor Q of a tuned circuit: stagger tuning, loose coupling between the stages, inserting some looser element into the circuit. So this method will of reducing gain, detuning and Q reduction has disadvantageous effects on selectivity. So we go for certain stabilization techniques which will not lose the circuit performance. In order to achieve stability, we use Hazeltine neutralization, Neutrodyne neutralization, neutralization using coil, and still we have one more thing, which is a Rice neutralization. So this is what just now I spoke. So Hazeltine neutralization, it is achieved by feeding back a portion of the output signal to the input in such a way that it has the same amplitude as the unwanted feedback but the opposite phase. So this is by connecting this is done by connecting a small value of a variable capacitance Cn, which you can see in the diagram, from the bottom of the coil point B to the base. The neutralization capacitor can be adjusted correctly to completely nullify the signal fed through the CBC. So Cn represents a neutralizing capacitor. This capacitor will provide signal of opposite polarity to nullify the effects of collector to base capacitor signal. The second one is Neutrodyne, or it is also called as modified Hazeltine neutralization. So in this technique, the neutralization capacitor is connected from the lower end of the base coil of the next stage to the base of the transistor. So the circuit will function as the previous Hazeltine neutralization circuit, but with an advantage that the neutralization capacitor does not have the supply voltage across it. So this is connected from the lower end of the base coil of the next stage to the base of the transistor. And the last one is, it is neutralization using coil. So neutralization of RF amplifier using coil L, part of the tuned circuit, at the next stage is oriented for maximum coupling to the other winding. It wound on a separate form and is mounted at right angles to the coupled windings. The windings are properly polarized. The voltage across L, due to circulating current in the base circuit, will have proper phase to cancel the signal coupled through the base to collector, that is CBC capacitance. So the L part of the tuned circuit at the base of the next stage is oriented from for minimum coupling to the other winding.